now watching Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
Yo, what up? It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV, and we back with some more content. But before we get to the content, man, I want to thank all y'all. We finally have reached 50,000 subs. I couldn't have did it without y'all, man. Y'all could be anywhere doing anything every single day, but y'all make sure y'all stop here and check out the content on Compton Rick Rock TV. And I definitely want y'all to know that I appreciate all y'all. Well, let's get to this no jumper clip, man. Adam 22 accused Wack 100 of having LUCE Cannon crash out on Big U every time he get on camera. Every time he's on no jumper, it seems like Wack got this hand up that puppet, and he's the puppet master and got him doing and saying what he wants him to say. That's what everybody is on the internet saying. What do y'all think about that? Y'all think that's true? Y'all think they got some merit to it? Y'all think that Wack be having all these dudes crash out on the internet? This is what this clip is about. So let's get to it, man. Let's check it out and see what they talking about on No Jumper.
My favorite current new narrative is basically take like me and Big Deal. When me and Big Deal do content together, what am I really doing? I'm paying him to do an interview so that he will essentially smear T-Rail. That's how I was doing battle at that time.
You know what he's going to do.
A lot of people have suggested that the evil genius mind of Wack 100 said, here's LUCE Cannon. He's not necessarily with it enough to realize the play that I'm going to do, but I'm going to befriend this guy who used to be super close to Big U. I'm going to take LUCE Cannon, I'm going to elevate him, I'm going to bring him onto podcasts like No Jumper, and then I'm going to basically allow him to say things that will be bad for Big U, whether criminally, whether how he's viewed in the streets, etc. I do believe that you're capable of that sort of espionage.
Okay, so
damn. That's how you feel, Adam? You just start the show off like that? You break it down like that. Now, do that sound like that was something that was discussed? Because that's all you hear on the internet every day when it comes to this subject matter right here. Everybody is saying the same thing. Do y'all think that Adam has a point? Or do y'all want to hear Wack's response? And then y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Let's get to it.
There's a little truth in that, and there's a lot of bullshit in that. Okay, so
and intent is different than how it actually played out.
So, of course, LUCE Cannon's approach was Big U, right? Wack, what up? Whoa, 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 man, that nigga Big U, nigga, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, is that right? That's what's going on. All right, so I sit back, I watched him. So he called. He like, hey, bro, and I'm gonna make you remember this. I got a TV show coming out. Can you help me promote it? Right? Now, if you think about it, after I brought him up here, I personally sent him to academics. Ack said it. You didn't hear what Ack said it? He said you lied me up. He said you lied me up and said you was coming with him.
Nobody even had to tell me. As soon as I saw LUCE on academics, I thought, oh, that's a Wack play.
That's a Wack play. But I told Ack I'm coming.
Yeah.
Right? I said LUCE. Yeah.
And then you didn't.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
So I told now.
So is it safe to say that LUCE Cannon fell for the okie doke? Do y'all agree with that? Do it seem like LUCE Cannon played himself? You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes you would think that you in position, or you're going to get in position, and you would line yourself up with something that you think is good for you, and whatever your agenda might have been, it just didn't work out for you. So as you sit up in that cell now, you think the whole time like, damn, I remember when I made that video when I was talking shit about Wack, and damn, why did I even go over there? I bet you that's what he in there thinking in this cell right now. Like, damn, I was just talking shit about this dude. Now I didn't play myself. He didn't put me in front of all the big platforms for me to crash out. What do y'all think?
I think this is what he broke the Meek Mill. I don't know. I'm thinking he going up there to talk about the show. And I believe he talked about the show, but they just spun into some other shit.
I mean,
right?
Ack's going to figure out what the good shit is. And I think when he told me about allegedly extorting Rick Ross and Meek Mill in the club and everything, I was more just like blown away, just confused.
You didn't believe that shit, did you?
Y'all heard what Wack just said? He said that was cap. See, I knew Loose Cannon was capping the whole time. All the stuff that he gets on here and say, it's like, bro, you capping. It don't even sound right. It don't add up. None of this stuff adds up what you saying. There's no proof. Nobody has came out and said, oh, yeah. Even Meek Mills came out and said, man, I never seen this dude a day in my life. Now, that might help him in that situation. Let's get back to this.
No, at that time, no, not at all. Ack really seized upon that and like went into way more detail about it and kind of went with it.
Beefing with Meek.
Yeah.
Ack and Meek was at it. So this is how I knew it was cap, right?
Sheik Millie called
Listen, so it's a dude over there, no matter what has ever happened with me or Meek, whatever. It's a dude over there I always love and respect.
A chaser?
No, his name is Tiffy Bay. Yeah, he's Chaser.
Okay.
He's a chaser. Tiffy Bay. Tiffy Bay been home maybe about 6-8 months or whatever. Even when the bullshit going on, when I land in Philly, TV Bay see me, he come over there and embrace me as a brother. It be bullshit going, but me and him, we got our brotherhood, right? TV Bay with me. Listen, this is a fact. Tell me you robbed Meek and shot TV Bay 20 times and he dead, and I might believe it because you got to kill Tiffy.
You're saying Tiffy ain't laying down.
Tiffy ain't laying down for nobody. He ain't laying down for nobody, right? So now on top of that, it's 10, 15 other Philly dudes with him, right? This is what I believe. I believe Luce might have been at the club because this how he knew who was in the club,
Got it.
right? Or somebody told him who was in the club. So what Luce would do, he'll take some shit he may have saw, some stories people may have told him, and then he'll insert himself. And then he'll tell the story. But if you hear the true story, you always catch 2 or 3 things that's like, no, he said it was that, but it was really that. Come on, bro. You really think? Do you really think? Look, I don't really fuck with Meek like that, right? Meek is not taking his jury off. And his security is not stepping away.
Right.
Exactly. Nobody is doing that. Nobody is supposed to take their jury off, and he got these be the hood securities. These be the dudes with the muscles and all that. And some of them be having trained martial artists, and some of them even have off-duty officers as their security. But it's crazy now that when Loose Cannon was free, these stories, Wack could just sit back in here, listen to him, and let him talk. Because at the end of the day, these dudes is what? Content creators. So it's content being made, regardless of how we all look at it. Loose Cannon, Brick Baby, all these dudes are content creators, and they're here to make content. Y'all can't blame everybody else for a person getting on the internet running his mouth. You got to blame yourself at the end of the day. If you put yourself in the situation, nigga, we going to look at you like, man, this dude had lost his mind. But at the end of the day, run the numbers up. And that's where Loose Cannon dropped the ball at right there, running his mouth, even if he was making up stories. Man, they ain't going to look at that when they could connect you to something else. Oh, yeah, bring them stories too. He going to have to prove that he didn't do none of this.
To hand it to a dude.
That was hard to believe, yeah.
Right? Let me explain to you why Big U wouldn't allow that to happen. One reason. They're all Muslim. See, when you talking to me about certain shit, I understand the overall politics. They're all Muslim. And they're from Philly. It's real brothers. You've talked to one when Nick was here on the phone when I called him. That are our go-to.
Let me explain something to y'all. Man. This dude right here is very tactical and strategic, right? Whenever you got some crash outs, some crash dummies around you, that's what they there for, to be crash dummies. They don't see it. They don't see the play. They only see the fame. They see the chains. They see the jewelry. They see the lifestyle. They see the cars. They don't have that. They might want that. And they thinking, you know what? All I got to do is play this game and I'm gonna get there. The devil always trick you. The devil is he all the this earth, he gonna give you everything you want on this thing. And that's how these dudes played themselves. Now that Loose Cannon is gone, you are hearing the real, because he no longer served the purpose. He served this purpose, and that was to get rid of this man's enemy. He's gone now. He ain't got nothing to worry about. This is wicked, y'all.
For our big business that are real Muslim, who no Muslim could allow that to happen to a Muslim. They serious about that. TV, all them dudes is, I don't know if Meek is or not, but it don't matter what Meek is. Those other brothers are with Meek. So Big U is not going to send his homies at the Muslims. He's a Muslim. It's not going to happen.
I assume a lot of people out there are.
That's crazy. Nobody never paid attention to that. Nobody never paid attention that them dudes are Muslims and Big U is a Muslim. And they not going to cross each other. The Muslims they don't play that. They not going to do that. They not going to twist each other up. At least that's what I've seen. I've never seen them go against each other at all. Nobody never paid attention to that fact right there.
Assuming that there's some sizable portion of people saying that they're Muslim who absolutely do not have a problem with extorting or robbing some other Muslim.
Listen, I don't know the Muslims.
There's got to be a lot of that.
I'm telling you, the Muslims I know.
Adam, I don't know where you get that from. I've never seen it. I've never seen them get down like that.
And there's a lot of Muslims watching this, and I'm pretty sure you'll see in the comments. They're not going to allow or call a shot and send non-Muslims to harm a Muslim. It's not going to happen, bro.
Okay.
Straight up. You know, they got this thing, I don't know to what limit, but like, let's say if you snitched or you did whatever, and you go to jail, you become Muslim.
Yeah.
You cleanse all that. From that day forward.
And see, that's why people think that people are being opportunistic when they become Muslim in prison.
I don't know. The Muslims I know that's their faith and they serious about it and they live by it.
But there's no other way that you can get out of jail free card on being labeled a snitch.
So let's get back to it. So from February to May, my job was to pump his reality show.
Okay.
Right? And I was pumping it as hard as I was pumping it because at that time the owners was telling me, Wack, if you can make this perform, we're going to give you a contract for 2-3 of your own shows. Right? I got all that on my phone, right?
I feel like Aaron the Plumber kind of like became what you were trying to turn Loose Cannon into. And I also think Aaron the Plumber borrowed some of the 4 Extra persona.
No, hold on. No, he watched
because it's basically like these guys are all playing a similar character of like, look how tough I am, I'll fade anybody, and I'm entertaining on camera.
And guess what else he does? He calls a person he don't know 38 times and start texting me crazy shit, and I bit. I'm like, bro, who the fuck? Because I don't, Adam, you know a lot of shit you'll say to me, I don't be knowing what you're talking about. You got to show me like these new sensation people popping up. I'm not down there seeing them as they sprouting up. By the time I hear about them, they've been around 9 months or something, right?
No.
So, and I'm gonna keep it real. I did a great job because I started working on LUCE February. By about summertime, I had LUCE on fire. He was on fire. You never know me to go to these little ass podcasts. I did that for him. I didn't do that for me.
So there you have it, man. Adam 22 accuses Wack 100 of having Loose Cannon to be the crash out. What do y'all think? Do y'all blame Wack 100 or do y'all blame Loose Cannon? What do y'all think? I think that he played himself, man. You can't blame nobody else. You're a grown man. You 42 years old, Loose Cannon. You knew better. When you involved yourself in putting street business on the internet, that's when you took it off the internet. That's when it no longer became content, and that's when it became every bit of federal investigation. You played yourself, man. And hopefully that you get get up out of this, man, some way, somehow. Beat this and learn from this. But right now, your ass is grass, man. It's Compton Rick Rock, Compton Rick Rock TV. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section about this reaction right here, man. Let me get y'all thoughts. And again, thank y'all for the subs, man. I appreciate all y'all. It's Compton Rick Rock, Compton Rick Rock TV. Catch y'all on the next one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop it.